Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again for your March 2015 health focused monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in lovely Libra. And I am using a new deck called the Herbal Tarot deck. This is by Michael Tierra and Candace Canton. As you can see, my cards have all lots of writing on it. Okay, so I've done a lot of research here with these herbs, and I am making a disclaimer. None of this is meant to prevent, treat, or cure any diseases. This is for your knowledge and self-empowerment, and it's about taking better care of yourself and better care of your health. And it's cheaper a lot of times to buy a $10 remedy than to go take 4 hours off of work to go to the doctor and wait there for 2 hours and then get in there and have them tell that there's nothing that you can do, just go home and get lots of rest. So it's like it's like one of those things that this is why I'm doing this. I feel like it's important that this is the real medicine, okay? And it's important that everybody know more about it, I feel. So I am posting links for the guys and for the girls. So guys, I think on each video, it's just showing up for, what I recommend for the ladies, but scroll down because there's a whole bunch of stuff for you as well. So and I did roll out the spread just a minute ago. I had to stop my computer, but I really just like going all the way through and not stopping. So I started again. And the first card that you got is this card. And this is kind of a difficult place to start here in March, okay? I know this is kind of getting into the middle of March here, but this is the Five of Cups. It's still early March, and I appreciate your patience, Libra, for, waiting for these videos. These videos are taking me a lot longer than I expected, but a lot of people are really appreciating them and liking them, so I think it's worth it. So I hope you enjoy it. So the medicine here is the horsetail, which is used to strengthen the immune system. It's great for like everything. It's like an overall tonic. It's anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antioxidant. It's good for hair, teeth, and nails, which Libras love their hair. It contains loads of minerals. It's good for the upper respiratory issues, bladder problems, ulcers, acne. I mean, it's like overall like amazing. And right now, you've got, this card is really about dealing with some loss. This is grief. This is uncontrollable sadness. This is loneliness, pain. This can indicate like a death in the family or just being in kind of like a deep funk. Feelings of depression, of like a deep depression. Feeling very close to the end, feeling like you've lost a little bit of your will to live, and you must snap out of it. You need to snap out of it. You need to seek professional help and know that you are loved, okay? You must get help. So, I don't like to see you like this, Libra, because usually Libras are like bopping around, they've got lots of energy, they're here, yither, and yon, and this is kind of just feeling really low. Something must have happened to push you to this point. It's possible that like, you kind of have a touch of like the winter blues, but it's not just like a touch, it's like a lot, where you're just like over winter, or you're just feeling like really, I feel like the words pissed off are coming, so you're mad at something. Maybe you're mad about something, or maybe I feel like some of you are just like really depressed because maybe you're lonely, or maybe, there's somebody or something that's like got under your skin, and you've let them push you this far. It is possible that you're just also not taking care of yourself. You're not sleeping right. You're not eating right. You're not drinking enough water. This is the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups can, cups indicate someone who has alcohol problems. So I feel like Libra, some of you have or have had alcohol problems. That's coming to me in this card. Not always, but I feel like you Libras who are watching this have some alcohol, I feel like, dependencies. And so that's what's causing your depression, the alcohol consumption. You need to basically cease and desist with the alcohol. Sometimes, there is a card that comes up. I think it's the grape card. And I recommend it for people who need to relax, to have half a glass of wine. But you, Libra, no half a glass of wine for you. This is you needing to drink water, herbal tea, maybe some juice. I've been talking all about my juicer. I love my juicer. Get a juicer. You need to get your health and vitality back. And I feel like this alcohol issue, or there may be somebody around you that has an alcohol issue too. So this is male Libras especially having alcohol issue and feeling lonely and depressed and in a funk. Female Libras, you may be married to someone who's very much in a funk and has alcohol issues. And so, guys, you need to take the horsetail. I think horsetail is great for everyone though. So male and female, take the horsetail. I'm going to post a link to that tincture. I think you can get it in capsule form as well. So what's crossing you is the high priest, okay? And the high priest, the medicine is sage, okay? And I love sage. Sage is one of my favorite herbs. It says the high priest is someone who is, has higher wisdom. It says to seek higher wisdom from a male counselor, shrink, Reiki healer, medium, psychic, to be on the spiritual journey path, to seek help with exorcism or ghost issues, cord cutting, what I call defog and defunking. These kinds of efforts will help you. It says to burn sage for spiritual clarity, to use it in cooking, drinking sage tea, planting Russian sage in a garden. You need to also call in the help of the ascended masters. And like Jesus, like Buddha, like Muhammad, like Gandhi. Someone who, this is also, okay, so this is for male Libras. You need to talk to an older male, someone that you respect. Whether it's a shrink, whether it's a Reiki master, whether it's a healer, whether it's a psychic or a medium, you need to talk to somebody who's an older male figure. Female Libras. I feel like you just need to be defogged and defunct. You need to drink sage tea. You need to sort of do more smudging and clear your energy and your aura. I feel like this fog, you're in a fog. Both male and female Libras are in a fog. But this is a strong, these two male, like we have strong male presence here in this reading, not as much female. So I'm going to go ahead and say that those males that are watching, this is really about you. This is like, focusing on you guys, and sometimes, there's a lot of, there's not, guys need to be thrown a bone every now and again because, they don't get as much attention, I feel like, in society sometimes. They don't get the full extent of the closet. Women dominate the closet, And so in this case, I feel like Libra, you're in a funk, you have drinking problems, you need to seek higher wisdom, you need to know that you're on a spiritual journey. And a spiritual journey is not just about going to work and coming home, watching TV and making dinner and going to sleep and having a family. No. A spiritual journey is when you're tested, when you're learning about yourself and others and how the world works and about what I call the structure. And the structure is about, deceased loved ones, and the difference between a spirit or a ghost, and ascended masters, and the angels, and the archangels, and everything else out there. You're learning about all of that, and being on the spiritual path isn't easy. It's not easy. And some people who are very spiritual can be, very pained people. I feel like there's a lot of pain. Some of you have a lot of pain. And I'm getting male and female Libras on this. Just a lot of pain. And so you kind of, cover up that pain or those insecurities with the alcohol. And it's not the right way to go, because it just makes you feel worse in the end. And it just turns into a vicious cycle. So, in the distant past, we have another male card, okay? And this is the King of Swords. And the medicine is St. John's wort, okay? And interestingly, there's a lot of different stuff out there about St. John's wort, okay? Not everybody should be taking St. John's wort. So I want you to be very careful about this herb, and, do your research about it before you take it. So in the distant past, you had maybe some anxiety issues. Maybe you weren't sleeping. Again, you weren't taking care of yourself. It says St. John's wort is great for nerves or insomnia, or also bedwetting for those of you who have young children. This is also an expectorant. It's great for stomach aches and cramps. There is something about needing to know the truth. And I talk a lot about my videos about people who need to know the truth. And upholding integrity, being strong, and being just very moral. You have I feel like Libra, you have a very strong moral code, okay? You need to also, this is also about taking time to relax. It's good for you to live in the country. The city life is too hectic. And your daily life may also have been in the distant past too hectic. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like you guys were running around, just a lot of runarounds. You were going here and going there and da 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 da. And like I was talking about, you were bopping around, and again, male and female Libras, bopping around. And I feel like this caused you to actually have issues with sleep. You're so wound up and you're so wired that you couldn't sleep. Finally, when you tried to rest, you couldn't go to bed. So that caused an issue. So if you're still having that kind of issue, St. John's wort would be helpful for you. However, I would be cautious about taking this because you're in kind of a very delicate state. I feel like your mental health and your emotional health is really the focus right now. Mental health. Libras are a head sign, so not your head sign, air sign. So you need to really focus on your mental balance. Just like being able to keep it together in your mind. And in the recent past, you got the Four of Wands, which is an interesting card. Four of Wands in this deck is about the medicine. It's fennel seeds, okay? Fennel seeds aid in digestion if that is an issue. Eating the seeds after a meal is really awesome. So this is a shout out to the ladies because I feel like some of you have female partners, okay? Or you may be lesbian, or you may be bisexual in some way, attracted to ladies, and it says can be also female lovers or best friends. There's somebody in your life that you would consider like a best friend. And this can also mean spiritual understanding and being able to see both sides of an issue. And that's classic Libra. Male and female can see that always. So you have this like little moment in time in the recent past where there was balance and harmony and being able to kind of keep everything going. This was where things, you know, you were spinning so much, you were keeping things together, but you were like not sleeping. And then what happened was, you know, things kind of, you know, things were kind of in balance. Then you got things in balance, and there was some harmony, okay? And then we have some shit that hit the fan, which is crowning you right now, which we'll go into in just a second. And I feel like that's part of why you're in a deep funk. This is also the ability for some of you to see fairies. This is also to love plants and herbs, and this is also being in agreement with others, just feeling like you know, Libras hate arguments, okay? But Libras are the first one to really follow through an argument, because they, you know, will a lot of times try to make their point, okay? So the thing is, Libras hate arguments because they're excellent at arguing, and they can keep going and going and going and going. But they hate it when it gets, you know, they hate it when somebody starts to instigate and start them up, because their engine just goes. On the argument road, the road to arguments. So what's crossing, sorry, not what's crossing, what's crowning right now is this obstacles card. So this is the disagreement card. So in the recent past, you had this agreement card, and we have this disagreement card. So I feel like there's this push-pull, going back and forth, arguing, going on. It says obstacles and two opposing views. Sometimes this can mean an upset stomach, having a cold or flu, not feeling good, fighting and arguing and quarreling. It can be also the silent treatment. It says knowing what you have to do but not liking it. This also can be a long, drawn-out divorce, messy breakup, or messy legal battle. This is feeling like the chips are stacked against you, and they just very well might be, okay? The medicine is bayberry bark, okay? This is good for stopping diarrhea. It's also good as a natural antibiotic. It's building up the immune system. It cures sinusitis and chronic gastritis. So it's a really cool herb. Well, it's technically not an herb, it's bayberry bark. So it's just really cool natural remedy, I should say. This can indicate a fire sign male. So female Libras, this may be the Aries Libra, classic Aries Libra dynamic. This could be a fire sign, you know, the Aries in your life, or you could be married to a Leo or a Sagittarius, or may have a boyfriend that's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and they are eager for argument. So the Aries, especially, the Aries Libra dynamic is classic. The Aries is all fire. It's all like push, wants to like get into it. Their engine gets really going. And Libras are like, no, please, let's not. But they can go into it. Once a Libra will go into it, they could stay in an argument of fighting for hours. And then it ultimately leads to the Libra having a total either conniption fit or meltdown. And the Aries seems usually not to be affected. Either the Aries walks out, or the Aries will shut down at some point and play the victim. This is a difficult thing. You know, like I said, you've got this push-pull thing. There was good times, now there's bad times. And there soon will be good times again, okay? So the Empress is what you don't see coming. And the Empress is a really great health card. This can indicate pregnancy. So Libra, you know, be very mindful of, you know, what you're doing. Use protection if you're not planning on having more children, because this can indicate you getting pregnant. I feel like a lot of Libras they're the ones who can have a lot of children. And I feel like because it's the, Libra is the balance, and I feel like Libras and Geminis, they tend to have multiples, you know. So this is also can be, so ladies, okay, this is, a person full of new ideas, the beginning of a new relationship and good health. The Dong Quai is really good for menstrual regularity and fertility. This is also needing to increase circulation via exercise to increase warmth and compassion for others. You need to stop all birth control pills if you're taking them. It says, a heart that has been frozen must get love to cause the thaw. Okay, so this is springtime. So this is, I feel strongly some of you are going to get pregnant. I do. And some of you, are breaking up with this person. Because this is the start of a new relationship. Libra females. Well, sorry, Libra males. This may be a new relationship. You're going to meet this girl. This is Mrs. Right, okay? Libra females, this could be you getting into a new relationship. Getting out of an old relationship. Or just simply getting pregnant. Dong Quai is really amazing. It is strong, and you can take it in tincture, you can take it in capsules, and it works. It's not meant for everybody, so I would also do your research about it, especially if you're trying to get pregnant. Do your research about it. In the position of emotions, this is the Page of Cups. And the medicine is interesting, is Damiana. Okay, I can't really say it correctly, but this is, Damiana is like a natural aphrodisiac, okay? And Libras are they're the romantics of the zodiac. So emotionally, it seems to me that you would like to have more sex. Okay, this is having sex problems sometimes. So some of you need to take more aphrodisiacs like oysters, avocados, improve your diet. This will help increase the Damiana will help increase your circulation. Some of you may have female hormone issues, fibroid issues. This can actually represent a very young person who's easily aroused on all levels, very amorous in business or otherwise. So love is important to you, Libra. Sex is important to you. For those of you who aren't having sex problems, you're just feeling like you want to have more sex. I feel like you're unhappy about your weight and the way you look. You need to work on exercising more to feel better about yourself. And you have to go out more. For those female Libras who are feeling just like not very sexy, Libras you need to get your mojo back. Libra females, that's kind of what I'm feeling. You need to just get your mojo back. Male Libras, if you're, married or this is your girlfriend, you're watching the Libra video for your wife or your girlfriend, she wants to have more sex with you. So bear that in mind, okay? For the month of March. I feel like Libras are going to be feeling very sexed up in the month of March. For those of you who are interested, you're more than welcome to watch my Libra sex and relationship video that I did, and you might really enjoy it. I use an erotic tarot deck for that. And then, so what's coming in from the outside is the Tower, okay? And the Tower, the medicine of this is garlic, okay? And there's a lot of things there's a lot of components to this card, okay? There are some of you may have skin problems, rashes, psoriasis. Some of you may struggle with yeast infections. This is the overuse of antibiotics. This is autoimmune conditions. This is also leaky gut syndrome. Can be also diarrhea or migraines, fungal issues. The treatment plan that I recommend for you, if you're having some of these symptoms, is milk thistle and sarsaparilla capsules in combination. You need to go on a detox plan. You can take the garlic for fungal issues, odorless garlic capsules. You need to drink more kefir, and kefir is like a probiotic smoothie yogurt drink, if you're not familiar with it. You need to take more glutamine powder for your stomach, for healing the lining of your stomach. And this is for guys and girls, okay? You need to take glutathione for your liver, okay? Can't read my own handwriting. I think it's just, yeah, so the glutathione is for the liver. And you need to take BioK Plus if you've not ever taken it. It's a great probiotic supplement. It is really strong. For those of you who live in the United States, Whole Foods has it in their refrigerated section. They come in like little yogurt type containers. It is really, really strong, so go easy on that stuff. It is a little bit expensive for, I think, a 6-pack. It's like $30-something US dollars. For those of you who live outside the US, you may want to be taking BioK Plus capsules. You can buy it on Amazon, and I will provide both links. This is also, it's interesting. The tower in my regular deck indicates a lot of times a breakup. And I feel like some of you are going to be breaking up with the current partner that you're in. But this can also mean a breakthrough. It's also to become humble and you're awakening. There's some kind of awakening that can be happening. But this is, to me, mostly a lot of times, this comes because of the overuse of antibiotics. Even if you took it once, when you were a kid, you could have issues now that, things that may have finally caught up with you. But it's mostly just needing to heal your stomach, needing to heal and detox your liver. So it's two things primarily. You need to detox. I think for some of you who have alcohol problems, you really need to detox. And you need to heal your stomach. Okay, because the alcohol naturally hurts your stomach too. So it can be from the alcohol, but it also can be, for some of you, can be from overuse of antibiotics. You may have had a sinus infection at one point, took the antibiotics, and now you've got this skin problem, psoriasis all over you, and you're just like, okay, well, what's wrong with me? And they won't tell you, and so you need to take the sarsaparilla, the milk thistle, glutathione will help. The glutamine will help as well. So we've got, in the position of your attitude is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is having a cough, okay? So, but it's also having a bad cough or having a lung issue. Can be from bronchitis or cold. Some of you may have asthma. The wild cherry bark is the medicine, and you can take it in the tincture or tea. This is someone who defends the truth. Again, we've got this truth issue at all costs. You're willing to risk all for the sake of honesty and righteousness. This is bravery. So Libra, you're classic in the sense that you kind of want to save the day. You kind of want to be the hero. You kind of want to if you see injustice happening, it drives you crazy because Libras are their scales. They make great attorneys. Okay, my Libra guy friends, I'm always like, please, can you represent me? All the time. And so, okay, so it's interesting because we were talking so much about psoriasis and in that last card, and the outcome talks about sarsaparilla, and this card is all about psoriasis. Okay, this is the Knight of Cups, and it says psoriasis. The cure is here. I wrote that. Okay, again, this is not meant to prevent, cure any diseases. Okay, you need to get the sarsaparilla capsules. It's great in combination with milk thistle. It's used for stomach or liver disorders. It's great, if you've had stomach issues as well. I feel like some of you have had stomach issues. This can also indicate a man who has only one thing on his mind, his penis. His heart lives in his penis. A person who can be, okay, so ladies, this can be a person who's trying to take advantage. This could be you in the sense that can represent a woman who is a diehard romantic, who cries a lot and is very sensitive, okay? So if this is a guy, you Libra, your heart basically is not really right in the right place. And it says, you may need to keep your guard up regarding someone in your life. I mean, this is, if you know who this is, and this is a young Romeo sometimes. I mean, you need to keep the don't fuck with me attitude, basically. It says this knight will crush the type of females he attracts, okay? So, Libra, I feel like for male Libras, you need to kind of be a little bit more, you need to be a little bit more romantic. I hate to say that. So romance is needed, Libra. For whatever reason, the ladies have sex on their mind. The guys have sex on their mind, but they're different, okay? The ladies, some of you, okay, so I'm going to say, maybe not so different. So guys and girls have sex on their mind, but some of you female Libras are the diehard romantics. And going out with a certain type of Libra male, it's not going to work for you because that certain type of Libra is not looking for romance. It just depends. Some of you guys are very much like the knight in shining armor and are romantic, okay? But then some of you are a little bit too romantic, okay? So again, finding the balance between romance and sex, Libra. That's your challenge in March, okay? And also, I feel like the biggest challenge is the psoriasis issue. And for those of you who don't really know, psoriasis is a skin, it's like a skin rash. It sort of becomes like big, it starts off as small, and it can be like little bubbles. And then it becomes like this big plaque, like this big area that becomes all red. And a lot of times it's like the insides of the arms, the elbows, the neck, the backs of the knees, sometimes the knees, sometimes some places on the bottoms of the legs, and sometimes on the feet. So sometimes it's on the insides of the hands here. And so female Libras, if you're doing, I just thought of this, if you've taken any kind of birth control, if you're doing any kind of, I always talk about Botox or any kind of face stuff where you're injecting stuff, it's not good for you. And any kind of chemicals, any kind of thing that you're taking, any kind of medications that are drugs, this can also cause psoriasis issues. And also, a high sugar diet can cause psoriasis issues. So, because I feel like sometimes the problem is the leaky gut syndrome. The leaky gut, it's all that sugar goes directly into your bloodstream, and your body can't really handle it. And the toxins from your gut that are caused maybe sometimes by too much sugar or because of too many the fermentation process or whatever. It also, and also for a lack of probiotics in there, the liver becomes really inundated, and so you basically get a rash because your liver cannot handle that kind of chemical stress. So ladies, it really is just your liver. You need to detox. That's causing the problem. Detox, 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 and take the sarsaparilla. Those of you who are I've seen it also in diabetics. Those of you who have, or are very close to having type 2 diabetes or diabetes, this root, sarsaparilla, you should be able to take without it interfering with any of your other, things that you're taking. It's such a mild herb. So yeah, so those are my suggestions, Libra. I hope this video is helpful for you, and I will be posting my regular, general videos for the mid-March, and I'd love to get you set up for a private reading. If you haven't had one already, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And I wish you guys all the best. Okay, so sending you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.